I just want to say before the start of the video, unfortunately, as I was recording this on StreamYard, it seemed like my internet had a bit of a really dodgy period. Where there will be times in this video where, the picture freezes or the audio kind of cuts out. It's just on StreamYard, since it uses the internet, when you're recording your internet, it goes a bit bad. It will affect the video. So unfortunately, this did happen. The video does cut out quite a bit, and I'm disappointed and annoyed at it because it makes the video not as good as it should be, and it can be, but I can't go back and record the whole thing as people would understand. So I hope you guys still do enjoy the video, and I do massively apologise for the lack of quality that does happen throughout the video. But I hope you guys still enjoy it, and hopefully I'll try and fix it for next time. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Josh YouTube channel. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas, fantastic New Year celebrations, or whatever you do. If you got hungover, if you just sat in your room and put your feet up and watched some Netflix like I did, whatever way you celebrated your New Year, thank you. I hope you all had a fantastic period. I've been off work for the last 12 days. I'm back on Thursday as I record this, Thursday the 6th. I've had a fantastic break, really refreshed, and I've got some really big plans for what I'll offer from YouTube in many different ways. But also in this video, I'm going to be previewing the Chelsea and Spurs game in the Carabao Cup semi-final. The first leg taking place at Stamford Bridge at 7:45 on Wednesday, the 5th of January, in first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Tottenham Hotspur. And I'll also be very briefly discussing about the Romelu Lukaku situation. So, without further ado, before I carry on, please guys, do hit that subscribe button if you're new to this YouTube channel. Like the video, share it out, and any suggestions of how I can improve content or anything you would like to see from me, leave in the comments below. So let's get cracking. And so starting off, Chelsea take on Tottenham Hotspur, who are obviously now managed by former Chelsea boss Antonio Conte at Stamford Bridge at 7:45. And this game will be on Sky Sports. Now, Chelsea are probably in a bit of a dip of form at the moment. Obviously, regarding the last game against Liverpool, I stick to what I've said. I actually think Chelsea played really, really well against Liverpool. Just very, very poor little mistakes that were made against Liverpool, which you just cannot do. I think in the first aspect, I think Christian Pulisic, he had a great opportunity. He should have been able to go around Kelleher, the Liverpool goalkeeper, and put it in the net to make it 1-0. He doesn't, and but near 2 minutes later, Chalobah, who has been exceptional this season for a guy who was originally about to go, and he was originally meant to go on loan at the start of the season. Impressed in pre-season, got a start in the Super Cup, and has been flawless ever since he's been starting. He made a mistake. He did make a mistake previously to that, and he got away with it and made another mistake, and it was costly. And the second goal, fantastic goal by Mo Salah. Fantastic. Did a good freeze, good movement to kind of freeze Marcus Alonso out. Or I do think Alonso could have done slightly better. Rudiger was out of position. But it's a good finish. But then Chelsea came back into the game. Mateo Kovacic, man.
What a fucking goal by Mateo
Kovacic. Incredible goal. Just the technique and the strike and everything about it was absolutely amazing. And then a great team goal by Christian Pulisic finishing it to make it 2 each. And then I think a point was probably fair in the end. Regarding this game against Tottenham Hotspur, there's a lot of questions over who will play and who's able to play, pretty much. Chelsea, a lot of Chelsea players, because of COVID issues and other players being injured, are dead on their feet. Like, they're truly, truly dead on their feet. Some of them are carrying a few knocks, such as Jorginho. Like, Jorginho's got a back issue, hence why he didn't start against Liverpool. Marcus Alonso is playing 90 minutes week in, week out. And he's shit enough as it is, never mind having a tired Marcus Alonso. Mason Mount's had to play a lot of games. So The team news for this game is going to be quite interesting. Thomas Tuchel's press conference is actually at 1:30. I'm actually recording this just before this press conference. Anything I say here may be a bit different literally when I put the video up. But I'm going to give you my predicted Chelsea lineup. Starting with Kepa, Arelisa Balaga is going to be starting in goal. With Edouard Mendy away to the African Cup of Nations with Senegal. Chelsea are going to be Kepa's going to be our number one goalkeeper for the next 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. Back up to Kepa, if Kepa gets COVID or Kepa gets injured, is going to be Marcus Bettinelli, the former Fulham goalkeeper. Bring back Billy Caballero. But yes, so Kepa's going to start this game. The back three is interesting. Now, Andres Christensen missed the Liverpool game with, I think it was a tight hamstring issue, I believe it was. As he may be a feel, but I'm recording this before the press conference. In my opinion, I do think the back three is going to be Malanga Sarr is going to start simply just to. I don't think Sarr's that good. He was a free transfer, a young centre back. Not a big fan of him. We did try to move him on this summer. Didn't really work out. I'm not a big fan of him, but he'll start. And then I think it's going to be Azpilicueta. I think Azpilicueta is going to be a right centre back, and in the middle centre back probably will be Antonio Rudiger. I said I wouldn't play Thiago Silva. Let Thiago Silva rest up for a weekend against Man City. It's not Manchester City, Josh. It's Chesterfield in the FA Cup. But I would let Thiago Silva rest up and then start Thiago Silva against Chesterfield. I know we realistically don't need to play Thiago Silva against Chesterfield because Chesterfield shouldn't even get a shot on target if we're being honest. But I don't really want to play Thiago Silva in back-to-back games in such a short week, given the amount of games he's already played. Right wing back Christian Pulisic. There is no one else. If you're putting Azpilicueta at centre back, and Reece James is out injured, Christian Pulisic is literally the only choice at right wing back. So right wing back would be Christian. The middle two would be for me Mateo Kovacic and Jorginho. I would rest N'Golo Kante. Again, it's very, very, very similar reasons to Thiago Silva. Even though we realistically shouldn't have to play N'Golo Kante against Chesterfield. One, the longer break better for them. Two, I don't really want to play him back to back, especially given the guy just can't stay physically fit now. Because unfortunately he's just catching up to his body. So we'll start Jorginho and Kovacic. I said Jorginho only played about 15 minutes, I think it was, against Liverpool, so he should be relatively fresh. And Kovacic should be fine to play in our game. And then left back, very similar. Right back, there is no other options. Has to be Marcus Alonso. Hopefully, maybe we could rest Alonso against Chesterfield. Maybe go all attack and play like two wingers at wing back, or play one of the youth players at left wing back against Chesterfield. But for Marcus Alonso is the only option. My front three, starting on the left-hand side of the front three, I would start Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi, for me, he's been up and down this season. Some performances he's been exceptional. He's scored some really good assists. Been a big part of in the build-up of some of our goals and chances. But other times, his end products, such as finishing chances, he's missed so many opportunities. But he's a player who, he hasn't played. He was rightfully dropped. Like he'll get Chelsea and Spurs to attack backline. At the right hand side would be Mason Mount. It's Mason Mount, Savage Tree, and then my striker would be Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz did struggle against Liverpool, but for the obvious situation that happened with Romelu Lukaku, what Kai Havertz is really the only starter. Timo Werner is training, but he's still suffering from a long-term COVID, effect, so he's still not fully physically healthy yet. Hopefully he is soon. Again, he may be available for Spurs. He is going to be on the show. So, Kai Havertz, for me, get Kai Havertz more minutes. I think he's been actually really good this season when he's played. It's just he's been injured and he got COVID, so it's just a kind of knock-on effect we've had this season. It kind of just sums up Chelsea's season in that one way, but I think Kai Havertz deserves to start. Regarding Romelu Lukaku, I've said my piece on this on the free channels, but I'll say it here. What Romelu Lukaku said and did undermined Thomas Tuchel, disrespected the club, and disrespected the fans. He's our world record signing. We're paying him 300 and something K a week, something like that. And he, to come out and say all of these things about how much he loves Inter Milan. Inter Milan have the best fans in the world. He wants to return to them, and he's not happy with the situation at Chelsea. It's the worst possible interview you can get. and he disrespected everything about Chelsea Football Club and the fan base. You know, the reports that came out last night was that Romelu Lukaku and Thomas Tuchel had a very productive and very positive meeting where Thomas Tuchel has sorted things out with Romelu Lukaku, and that he is happy for Lukaku to be back involved in the team. So I said, when in the press conference Lukaku is going to be involved in the squad or not, I think now looking ahead, I think he will be. I think he'll be on the bench. But I don't, and they said Romelu Lukaku may even be involved in this press conference somehow to, you know, give an apology or something. There may be something like that lined up because you know what PR departments are like. But I do think Romelu Lukaku is going to be back involved at Chelsea. It'll be a matter of time until he's starting games again. And listen, if Romelu Lukaku and Thomas Tuchel have had a positive meeting, Chelsea board, Tuchel, and the senior Chelsea players in the squad have all agreed that, you know, we can, you know, if Romelu Lukaku admits if he said that he's sincere with what he's done, which I think he has, that's what the reports were, then we could move on. But Lukaku has to do the speaking on the pitch. He has to go onto that pitch. He has to run his fucking socks off. He has to play for the badge. He has to play for the football club. And he has to play like a player who wants to succeed and win things. If he doesn't do that, Chelsea fans will get on his back. And things could turn south very, very, very quickly. But in the general aspect of things, if Romelu Lukaku has admitted behind closed doors, and he may come out in public in a minute, and I kind of hope he does, and some of the PR people will have a wee thing lined up about that. But I do think Romelu Lukaku deserves another chance at Chelsea if he's admitted his mistakes, if he's sincere, and he goes out and shows it on the pitch. Then Chelsea fans will put the situation behind him. But if he doesn't do that, then Lukaku won't be walking back at Stamford Bridge again. My prediction for the game, Antonio Conte's Spurs have been very, very rigid. It's a team that does include a lot of chances. They don't control games with the ball, but a typical Antonio Conte style. They set up in a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, depending on the line, and they're staying in their shape. They're very compact, very difficult. The wing backs are incredibly good on the transition. Harry Kane holds up the ball well. Son hasn't really adapted to Conte's system yet, but he's still a very, very talented player, as we all know. It is going to be a very difficult game. And Antonio Conte is the same as he did at Inter Milan, the same as that he's done for us when he was with us. He's not going to go to Stamford Bridge to play for the win. For anybody who's not aware, away goals are no longer a thing in the Cup, even in the Champions League. Away goals are no longer a thing. So Antonio Conte will come to Stamford Bridge and park the bus, play on the heavier counter track, trying to exploit the spaces that Chelsea are going to commit, and try and frustrate Chelsea. And they could go very similar to what he did at Watford. You know, Spurs really created anything against Watford other than a couple of decent chances, and then they pick up a goal on a set piece. And I think that could be very similar to what Antonio Conte is going to come and do at Stamford Bridge. They set up in this 3-4-3, 3-5-2 system, and they're going to try and attack the spaces down the wings. They're going to try and be extremely direct, and it works. It worked against Liverpool. It worked against Watford. It's a team that doesn't openly create chances from open play. They're very much a counter-attacking team, but it's something Antonio Conte has done everywhere he's been. I think it's going to be a win for Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to nick a goal 1-0. It's going to be a dead game. I said, a lot of players are going to be quite tired. May even not even go as strong as suggested. Thomas Tuchel may go a bit weaker. Below, I said the positives, we do play Chesterfield, a non-league team in the FA Cup at the weekend, so you can afford to play some players and then rest those players at the weekend and give the youth some chances, such as Harvey Field, Jack Hall, and others. So I do think Chelsea are going to win this game 1-0. I think we're going to score in the second half. I'm going to say a Mason Mount goal, and I think Chelsea will see it out there and take 1-0 lead into the second leg at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let me know what you guys think about this game in the comments below between Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte. It will be a very interesting tactical battle. Two managers who are using the free at the back system, but very, very, very differently. I'd be interested to see how it goes. So let me know your predictions in the chat below. And the last thing I want to say in terms of plans for my channel this year, now as I go back to work here on Thursday, so it depends on how work. The bakery in this time of year is quite subtle. It's we're still busy, but we're nowhere near as busy as what we normally would be, if that makes sense. So I hope that I'll still be getting home, about 12, 1 o'clock, and hopefully still record videos. I'm going to be doing a ton of previews, and most importantly, and I'm hoping I go through with this. I hope I don't think about the whole after effect I'll have to do with it to stop me. But at the current moment, I vlog Glenavon versus Crusaders in the Irish Cup this Friday night, and uploaded and edited on Saturday. It's a massive, massive game for Glenavon Football Club. The Irish Cup is equivalent to the FA Cup, and it's a massive thing for a club like us. It's very much like like an Arsenal. It's a terrible thing to relate to. I don't particularly stick in it, but like Arsenal kind of fighting for those like Europa League kind of spots, but aren't good enough to win the title. That's pretty much what Glenavon are. Glenavon are trying to push for the top half of the table to get a guaranteed spot to get a chance to get into Europe. But we're not quite there. So the Irish Cup's massive for us. We've won it twice. We've won it 2014 and 2016. We've won it under Gary Hamilton. This is Gary Hamilton's 10th season as Glenavon manager. It's humongous, absolutely humongous for Glenavon. And I plan to vlog it. I plan to do a day in the life of Josh, where I kind of vlog, my start of my day from work and kind of going through the stages, so people can kind of see what I kind of do in day-to-day life. So I hope you guys, if you guys would enjoy that, please do let me know in the comments below what you would, if you guys would like to see, if you would watch it, and I hope you guys do enjoy, because I said I do plan to go with it. So everyone, thank you very much for watching this channel update / preview / Happy New Year video. Hey, but guys, please stay safe. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. And this year is going to be a fantastic year for this channel. I really hope they go through with it. And so much plans, physically and mentally. Also, just please, on the brief note, in the description we'll have a link to the Blue Podcast. The Blue Podcast is a channel that I co-own with a guy called Tom. We do a range of videos. We do Chelsea videos on there. We do American sports over there. We talk about football. We've got a Man City fan, an Arsenal fan, a Chelsea fan, a Liverpool fan. Fantastic group of people, and things are going to go to upload there. We were 5 off 900, but we've lost a few subscribers due to the thing that YouTube do. So I think we're now 8 or 9. So if you haven't subscribed to the Blue Podcast yet, please, it's in the description below. It takes 5 seconds. Click on the link, subscribe to us, and give us all the support you possibly can. So everyone, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the Blue Podcast as well. And I will see you on Saturday in the matchday vlog for Glenavon and Crusaders.
Am I seeing signals up ahead, or am I imagining it all up in my mind? Looks like there's something there, yeah, there's something there. Should I follow the smoke or burn my own fire? To burn my own fire, live by my own laws, that's my desire. To burn my own fire, wage my own wars, the soul ain't for hire. Go alone, no hand to hold. Go alone, no hand to hold. Am I seeing signals up ahead, or am I imagining it all up in my mind? Looks like there's something there, yeah, there's something there. Should I follow the smoke or burn my own fire? Am I seeing signals up ahead, or am I imagining it all up in my mind? Looks like there's something there, yeah, there's something there. Should I follow the smoke or burn my own fire? And if nothing's wrong, I must be seeing things. For